Good afternoon and welcome to the regularly scheduled City Commission meeting for Tuesday, March 26, 2024. If you would, please rise with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Can we have a call for attendance, please?
Commissioner Vowles?
Here.
Commissioner Thomas?
Here.
Commissioner Pruitt? Commissioner Whitt?
Here.
Mayor State?
Here.
No.
No. Okay, he's not first, right?
Well, he's supposed to join. I don't see him.
That's fine. We'll skip that and come back to it.
Okay.
Okay, so first up, we have a proclamation for Fair Housing Month.
Fair housing first.
Yes, we're
Okay.
going to skip first and come back to it.
Okay. Fair Housing Month. Whereas the strength of our nation and all of its states flows from the promise of individual equality and freedom of choice. And whereas April 11th, 2024 marks the 56th anniversary of the passage of the U.S. Fair Housing Law, Title VIII of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 as amended, which enunciates a national policy of fair housing without regard to race, color, religion, national origin, sex, familial status, and disability, and encourages fair housing opportunities for all citizens. And whereas the Community Development Department and Human Rights Commission are committed to highlight the Fair Housing Law, Title VIII of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 by continuing to address discrimination in our community, to support programs that will educate the public about the right to equal housing opportunities, and to plan partnership efforts with other organizations to help assure every American of their right to fair housing. And whereas on February 3rd, 2012, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development issued a final rule that prohibits discrimination on the basis of actual or perceived sexual orientation, gender identity, or marital status in regards to housing programs assisted by HUD or subject to a mortgage issued by the Federal Housing Administration. And whereas fair housing is the policy of the City of Henderson. Now therefore, Brad Staton, by virtue of the authority vested in him as mayor of the City of Henderson, does hereby proclaim the month of April 2024 as Fair Housing Month in Henderson, and urges all citizens to join in reaffirming the obligation and commitment to fair housing opportunities for all.
All right, good job.
On behalf of the City Commission, I wanted to present you all with this proclamation. And you are welcome to say whatever you would like to say. You would like to address the commission.
Well, we want to thank the City Commission for this recognition, and we certainly want to thank our city clerk for getting this proclamation together, and we certainly want to thank our community development specialist, Ms. Tammy Willett, for her hard work and dedication towards this effort. Tammy, I think gets overlooked so many times because she's behind the scenes and all that she does in our community and our tri-state, and we can't thank her enough for her work for human rights and for fair housing. And we'll have more information here in the next several weeks of some things that we're going to be working on and bringing to the City Commission as well as to the fiscal court. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, next up, if the folks from St. Anthony's Hospice can join us at the podium. We have a special guest at a City Commission meeting, seems a little bit out of place in this room. Judge Snyder from across the street is going to join me at the podium, and we have a proclamation to read for you as well.
A joint city-county proclamation. Henderson honors St. Anthony's Hospice, whereas St. Anthony's Palliative Hospice and bereavement care is dedicated to supporting and empowering patients, families, and caregivers while maximizing the quality and dignity of life for those facing a life-limiting illness and support through bereavement. And whereas St. Anthony's Hospice has been recognized for providing exemplary care to patients and families in Henderson, Union, and Webster counties in Kentucky. And whereas with its continued excellence in comfort care, St. Anthony's Hospice earned the 2024 Hospice Honors Elite status for the third year in a row. And whereas this designation is based on the Consumer Assessment of Healthcare Providers and Systems survey results, which measures the quality of care provided to our community based on the caregiver's point of view. Hospice Honors Elite recipients include those hospices scoring above the national average on all 24 evaluation questions. And whereas Executive Director Kendra Marsh said, "I'm immensely proud to be a part of such a compassionate organization of professionals whose exemplary teamwork was instrumental in earning this impressive designation for the third consecutive year. We work hard to ensure our community is served by a nonprofit community hospice that consistently ranks in the nation's top 2% of all hospices. Now therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in the mayor of the city of Henderson and of Henderson County Judge Executive, along with the entire Board of Commissioners and Fiscal Court, extend to St. Anthony's Hospice our sincere congratulations on achieving Hospice Honors Elite status for the third year in a row."
I'll say that there's probably not a person in this room or very few people in the community that have not been touched by hospice in some way. A little over a year and a half ago, my mom died from leukemia, and the last month of her life she spent with a terrific hospice crew in Orange County, California. And to know that our hospice organization, even in our small community, is one of the very best in the nation, I'm quite proud of that, and I'm thankful for all that you do for the people of our communities.
And I echo the judge's comments on behalf of both of us. We appreciate what you do in the community, and if you all would like to, you're welcome to take the podium and address the commission if you want.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, sure. If you want to address the podium, and we'll take a picture with you also. There we go.
Just want to extend our thanks to the county and the city. On behalf of all of us at St. Anthony's, we're receiving this on behalf of our team. It's not just us, it's a team of 80-plus clinicians and caregivers that provide care to Henderson County, and we're really, really grateful. We also just want to express our thanks to Henderson, our community. You know, we've been able to provide this care because of our community, and we just want to say thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up, do we have any employees, new employees here to recognize?
I think we do. Connie, do we have a new employee?
I'm not sure Cameron's here. Cameron, okay, so there's no one to present today.
Okay.
Other than Billy, who everyone already.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of made a big deal about that already. I've got that. And then we have a presentation from Carrie Gentry for the Stop the Overdose project.
Good afternoon. I guess this is afternoon, right? I feel like I've been going all morning. But I'm Carrie Gentry. I am the director of the Stop Project, as well as the Recovery Resource Club manager. So we are. This is my 8th week in the position, so I've just been hitting the ground running. When I came into the position, I didn't realize what kind of situation we had actually in amongst our Henderson County residents and people that have transplanted here. But as far as from the Henderson County Police Department, they reported 60 overdoses last year in 2023. So that's just from the police department. That does not include the sheriff's department or our emergency room in Henderson. Of those 60 overdoses, we had 14 fatalities, 55 doses of Narcan, the youngest being 17 years old. I've had it reported to me that we've had as young as 12 that's had to be administered Narcan. So one of my biggest missions is to educate our community on how to avoid the path of addiction, but also what to do and what resources are available to them here in Henderson. We are actually having a parent education night. I brought some flyers to to give out, but it's tomorrow night at 5:30. It's at the Resource Club over on First Street, 437 First Street. We'll be going over all kinds of different topics. But the big one that I'm really excited about is that we will have a question and answer panel as well, and we'll have a resource fair in the back, and some light refreshments for anyone that attends. I'm trying to think. I've done some of the presentations that I've done in the past are at Spotsville Elementary, A.B. Chandler, the Family Resource Center groups. I've been to Henderson County High School, been on WSON. This morning I was on Lifestyles with Ange. In the future one, we have, of course, our parent night, which is tomorrow night. I'll be at Niagara on March 28th, and then on July 31st, we're doing, in conjunction with Henderson County Schools, a professional development for all of our teachers in Henderson County. I just invite everybody out to come and see what we're doing at the Resource Club with the STOP project. Do y'all have any questions for me?
I have any questions?
I appreciate your getting on the ground running.
Yeah, thank you.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's so many people that have been touched by addiction, either by themselves or their family members, and I really like having someone like you in our community whose sole job is to focus on that and focus on getting people the resources they need to help get over it or help to prevent it from happening in the first place. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And I urge everyone to go like and follow our Facebook pages. We have two. There's a Stop Project Facebook page, and there's also the Recovery Resource Club Facebook page as well. On the Resource Club, I put the updated meeting classes that we have. So we have lots of AA and NA classes, as well as a grief class that meets once a week. We also have a PALS group, which is fantastic. Those parents are amazing. And we have a young persons group as well that meets on Saturday nights. So that new schedule is posted. I just posted the new one today. And then the STOP project, of course, it has all of our upcoming presentations and any information that the community might be able to glean, helpful resources from as well. So I'm trying to keep that updated. But if you all have any businesses or anything or recommendations that you all feel like I need to get out and educate on, I would love to be pointed in that direction. So
Good deal. Well, thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, there's a gentleman in the audience I think is asked to address the commission. William Johnson, would you like to come up and address the commission, sir?
Good afternoon. My name is William Johnson. I'm the administrator of SBBI Enterprises. We are a charitable organization. We can let you know there's going to be an influx of people coming inside of Henderson to support this organization for the 3 projects I've been working on for a number of years. Number 1, the new convention center for Henderson, Kentucky. Number 2, the charitable restaurant. Number 3, the church I'm going to start. So this is about Henderson. And you look on the webpage, you can see about us on the Facebook page. You can see about the project that we're working on with these 3 I've been doing for the last 15 years. So there's a lot of people coming in to help, and it's about Henderson. Thank you for your time. You have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir. You too. All right, we have need for a public hearing regarding the HART FTA grant application. Do you have anything to read about that before we open it? Go ahead. Go ahead. You do it and then I open it? Yeah.
Okay. The FTA fiscal 2024 operating capital and planning assistant grant application consists of operating. The estimated total cost for operating is $635,618 from these grant funds. There's also an ADA complimentary service included for $140,378. Capital projects not to exceed $232,499 in Section 5307 funds and $100,000 in Section 5339 funds for the preventive maintenance activities and acquisition of a fixed route bus, 1 paratransit bus, and system improvements, and then planning fees of not to exceed $10,000.
All right, and with that, we will open the public hearing. When I open the public hearing, if there is anyone here who would like to speak for or against or have any questions about the grant funding, please come to the podium. We are opening the public hearing. Seeing no one present to discuss, we will now close the public hearing. And do we have action that we need to take? Or that's in a consent agenda, right? Okay. Question.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me go last. Why you do the consent?
Yes. And then I'll do the, okay. Good deal. We have a consent agenda. Sorry for the delay.
Consent agenda consists of the minutes of the March 12th, 2024 regular meeting and March 19th, 2024 special called meeting. Resolution number 11-24, resolution approving human resources report dated March 26, 2024. Resolution 12-24, resolution authorizing the submittal of a grant application for public transit assistance, acceptance of grant funds if awarded, and authorizing mayor to execute and file any other documents required in conjunction with this grant application. Resolution 13-24, resolution authorizing submittal of grant application to the Kentucky 911 Services Board for funds in the amount of $182,000 for a 30% required match to be divided between the city and county at a 75-25 split to be used for the purchase of the 10-8 systems through Insight to replace the current computer-aided dispatch system provider, accepting grant if awarded, and authorizing mayor to execute all necessary documents. Municipal Order 20-24, municipal order accepting the stormwater management system maintenance agreement between Lighthouse Storage of Henderson, the Henderson Water and Sewer Commission doing business as Henderson Water Utility, and the City of Henderson, and authorizing the mayor to execute the agreement. Municipal Order 21-24, municipal order accepting the stormwater management system maintenance agreement between Kim Butler, the Henderson Water and Sewer Commission doing business as Henderson Water Utility, and the City of Henderson, and authorizing mayor to execute the agreement. Municipal Order 22-24, municipal order accepting the stormwater management system maintenance agreement between JP and MC LLC, the Henderson Water and Sewer Commission doing business as Henderson Water Utility, and the City of Henderson, and authorizing mayor to execute the agreement. And Municipal Order 23-24, municipal order accepting the stormwater management system maintenance agreement between Walter Gary and Brenda K. Crawford of Henderson, the Henderson Water and Sewer Commission doing business as Henderson Water Utility, and the City of Henderson, and authorizing mayor to execute the agreement.
All right, and before we take a motion to approve, are there any items that any commissioner would like to pull for further discussion? With that, I'll take a motion to approve. Take a second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Fowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitt?
Aye.
Mayor Staten?
Aye. If you all would, we're having technical difficulties with one particular issue, so we're going to take just a minute or two to sort that out, and we'll be right back with you. What's that? Hey, there he is, look. He is no longer technically difficult, so I think we're ready to go. We can, sir. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right, all right. So let the record show that at this point in the meeting, Robert Pruitt has officially joined the meeting. Sorry about the technical delay.
All right.
All right, as soon as Buzzy gets in his seat, we will get started back, sir. All right, next up, we have a resolution adopting findings of fact.
Resolution number 14-24, resolution adopting findings of fact and conclusions of law supporting the rezone application for rezoning number 1155 with a revised master plan development plan from residential R2 medium density to R2 medium density residential district with an amended master plan, graphic development plan, and narrative development plan.
All right, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Do we have any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Vowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Pruitt.
Aye.
Commissioner Witt.
Abstain.
Mayor Staten.
Aye. Next up, we have a zoning ordinance amendment.
Ordinance number 13-24, ordinance amending the official zoning map of the city of Henderson. An ordinance amending the official zoning map of the city of Henderson by rezoning properties located in the city of Henderson at Harpeth Glen Trace and Sandcastle Drive, PID 74-83, containing approximately 12.218 acres from R2 medium density residential district with approved 2003 master plan development plan to R2 medium density residential district with an amended master plan graphic development plan and narrative development plan.
Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Pruitt?
Aye.
Commissioner Witt?
Aye.
Mayor Staten.
Aye. Next up, we have an ordinance amending budgeted positions.
Ordinance number 14-24, ordinance amending portion of City of Henderson budget. Ordinance amending City of Henderson budgeted positions and job classifications of the 2023 through 2024 budget for certain non-hazardous positions in the Parks and Recreation Department.
Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Do we have any comments or questions? All right, Trace, would you like to come up and tell us a little bit more about what we're looking at, sir?
Good afternoon. So as you've all been aware, for the past several years, we've had some challenges in recruiting pool staff, lifeguards, cashiers, and everyone. So what we're hoping to do is a few things and make a few changes that we hope will make this year a little bit more successful than we've had in the past. One of the things we'd like to do is an overall pay raise for our guards for $1 an hour, cashiers $1 an hour, and our senior lifeguards $1 an hour more. That makes the starting pay $10 for cashiers, $11 for lifeguards, and $12 for our senior guards. Which brings them closer in line with the starting pay for your fast food restaurants and a lot of the other businesses that we're competing with for these kids during the summer months. We'd also like to make a couple of changes to the pool staff in hopes that we can get a little bit more coverage and a little bit more maturity in our pool staff. One of the things we're looking at doing is changing what position we had classified as a head lifeguard to a seasonal pool supervisor. Our hope would be that would be someone, an adult this summer, I say adult, someone mature this summer who would come in and help oversee some of the pool operations and take a little bit of the stress off of some of our full-time staff who during the summer months from that Memorial Day till the start of school are almost on call, are on call for 7 days a week and are often called in. We're hoping that this new position would be somebody that could handle some of the challenges that are a little bit more than we trust a 16, 17, or we'd feel comfortable with the 16, 17-year-old dealing with, but something that would not rise to the level that would require full-time staff to come in. Maybe an angry patron, someone has lost something, there might be an issue with the concession stand supplies, something like that. So we're hoping to create a position that fits between our full-time staff and our current seasonal staff that will just work during the summer months, not another full-time position, but will help spread the load a little bit amongst our adult employees.
All right, does anybody have any questions or comments for Trace? Thank you. Yes, sir, thank you, and thank you for continuing to work on that, we appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we already have a motion and a second, so we can have a roll call, please.
Commissioner Bowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Pruitt?
Aye.
Commissioner Witt?
Aye.
Mayor Staten.
Aye. Next up, we have a municipal order approving hourly pay rate increase.
Municipal order number 24-24, municipal order approving hourly pay rate increase for all Atkinson pool positions effective at the beginning of the 2024 aquatic season.
Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. I think we just went over the crux of what this one is all about. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Pruitt?
Aye.
Commissioner Witt?
Aye.
Mayor Staten.
Aye. Next up, we have a municipal order awarding a bid for Henderson Municipal Gas.
Municipal order number 25-24, municipal order awarding bid for purchase of natural gas piping installation in Bentley Point Phase 1 for Henderson Municipal Gas to Miller Pipeline LLC of Indianapolis, Indiana, in the amount of $94,500.
Do we have a motion to approve? Do we have a second?
Second.
Does anybody have any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Vowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Pruitt?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitt?
Aye.
Mayor State?
Aye. Next up, we have a municipal order awarding a bid for limestone rock and other materials.
Municipal order number 26-24, municipal order awarding bid for purchase of limestone rock, sand, and recycled concrete for Group A to Mulzer Crushed Stone Incorporated of Tell City, Indiana, Hazex Construction Company Incorporated of Henderson, Kentucky, and Pine Bluff Materials Company LLC of Nashville, Tennessee, and awarding bid for recycled concrete for Group B to Hazex Construction Company.
Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Do we have any comments, questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Vowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Pruitt?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitt?
Aye.
Mayor State?
Aye. Next up, we have a municipal order awarding a bid for cement concrete for the city projects.
Municipal order number 27-24, municipal order awarding bid for purchase cement concrete for city projects to Moy Construction Supply Incorporated of Henderson, Kentucky, in the total bid amount of $281,905 as the primary supplier, and Irving Materials Incorporated of Evansville, Indiana, as an alternate supplier in the total bid amount of $304,180.
Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have any comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Vowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Pruitt?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitt?
Aye.
Mayor State?
Aye. Next up, we have a municipal order approving a change order for the sports complex.
Municipal order number 28-24, municipal order approving change order proposals request, PR number 18, number 21, number 24, number 25, number 28, number 33, number 35, number 36, number 37, number 38, number 39, and number 40 to the construction agreement with Art Construction Company Incorporated of Evansville, Indiana, for construction of the Henderson Sports Complex on Airline Road in an amount of $118,377.66.
Before we get a motion, looks like we have Dylan Ward, our Assistant City Manager, who'd like to address it.
As you all seen, every time we bring a change order before you, I give you all the same budget to kind of look at. You can compare it to previous ones, just to kind of see where we're tracking. So on this budget, this is kind of the overall construction budget and kind of where we stand. The green are items that have already been approved, either in previous meetings. Some of them are a part of our general contractor contract. Some of them are other items, like the trees that we recently awarded at a recently passed meeting. The items in yellow, those are the items that are being considered for your all's approval tonight. That's change order number 5. The items in blue are the items that will be acquired and procured whenever we get the green light to proceed with spending the land and water grant money. And then the items in white are items that we haven't yet spent. And so all of those are estimates. So I just want to be clear on, so when you see that very bottom, when you look at the math at the bottom and you see all the addition and all the debits and all the credits, know that all the stuff in white is stuff that hasn't been done yet. And so that's kind of where we're at. So as far as this change order goes, most of this stuff is pretty routine. There were several credits of, I know Marie listed several PR numbers, but of those, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those were actually credits due back to us. And so the biggest ones on this, we're in $51,000 of this change order is to run utilities for the future indoor facility. That wasn't in the original bid, and it's easier to do that now to go ahead and get the electric, the sanitary, and the data under all the impervious surface so that we don't have to cut that up later. So that was one of the big ones. The next big one was some under drains for the multipurpose fields. So a lot of these are just kind of items that have come up during construction that we need to proceed forward with. Some of them were anticipated, some of them weren't. That's kind of just how construction goes. You can see at the bottom, that number at the very bottom, it has grown slightly, but what I just want to reiterate, so that would be basically our balance remaining after we spend these bond funds. And I had the chance to email a little bit with Chelsea Mills, the finance director, earlier. We didn't get the chance to really go into a deep conversation about it. But as far as bond funds remaining, we're in good shape there. So I feel completely comfortable recommending that we proceed forward with awarding this change order. And then we'll just continue to come back to you all with some of these other items as we get final pricing and as we're ready to spend that money. So if there's any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Somebody have any comments or questions for Dylan?
I have
Yes, sir.
one. Can you give an update on the progress of the project?
Yeah, so now that we're getting into some warmer weather, things have really started to pick up again. I think if they haven't started seeding this week, I think they're going to start seeding some more areas next week. The plan is to start laying artificial turf next month. So that will change things a lot when that starts going down. As far as the field lighting goes, we are working on finalizing that contract. Hopefully get that out. Donna, city attorney, have been emailing a little bit about that. Hopefully those will be done by July. We'll get the multi-purpose fields that aren't going to be turf sodded later this summer. Those probably won't be ready to play until late summer, early fall, just because we need the sod to take root. But we're still hoping that the artificial turf fields will be ready sometime this summer for play. So we're still tracking along with kind of what we had anticipated with the summer opening. There'll probably be a little bit of a soft opening, and then, everything won't be ready at the same time. So, but as soon as the turf fields are ready and we've got asphalt down and we're, ready to open, we can start sustaining play on them.
Good deal.
Good deal, yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
With that, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
Moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have any additional comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Vowles?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Pruitt?
Aye.
Commissioner Witt?
Aye.
Mayor Stager?
Aye. Next up, we have city manager's report.
At this time, I would ask that Fire Chief Josh Dixon come to the podium and provide a status of some of the things that they have dealt with over the last several weeks, and I think he wants to recognize someone as well.
Well, thank you for letting me speak today. As you know, I think the mayor, we talked just the other night, but how challenging our first quarter has been at this fire department. We're currently at 900 runs, or 903 actually. And of course, that's a multitude of different kind of runs between, medicals. We've done 623 so far, but the other 200 are hazardous conditions, could be vehicle fires, extrications, structure fires, and so forth. But a couple of incident types that I'd like to point out it's been difficult for us and challenging for this department is we typically in our first quarter, we average about 6 to 9 structure fires in the first quarter, and we're currently at 18. So that's about triple what we normally do. And to put it in perspective, we do 15 for minimum staffing. And we're about 11 people down. So it's been challenging to make sure that we still keep people in the seat, to make sure that we can answer that bell when it rings. And just for the structure fires alone, if you recall, we had 5 in less than 48 hours, which has been unheard of. We've never, in my career, have ever had it that many back to back. And it was through a collective effort that we answered that bell every time, and we were successful. I can't tell you how proud I am of our department. Just the amount of dedication, the passion, the training they do in order for us to be able to be successful on those type of runs. And I want to also credit our dispatch. Our county departments have been huge this first quarter because we have relied on them heavily. When we send for a structure fire, usually we have to send everything we got. And that's, if we're full, we're 19. and they're coming in to make sure that we don't lose coverage for our community. And that's very important for us to have that type of relationship. And Public Works has been a big help, Sheriff's Department, HPD. I mean, it truly is a joint effort that we can't do without them. The other incident type that I wanted to point out was how many rescues we've had. And I'm just gonna point out two of them, but about a month ago, we had a water rescue that we were called to for mutual aid that was out toward ADM Grain. I don't know if y'all are familiar with it, but 5 employees were doing work on a barge, and on their way back, the boat capsized, and they went into the water. We were called, and with efforts between ADM and ourselves with HFD and the barge company, we were successful pulling all 5 people out. That was huge. And then the last one actually was, I brought a gentleman here with me today. This happened last Wednesday. Actually, when we were in our called meeting, it came out and I saw it dispatched out. We were called for a mutual aid for a grain bin rescue, something that in my career we've never had. And I don't know, speaking with retirees, they've never had any. And just to tell you a little the statistics through that, typically with the grain bin rescue, it's less than 50% survivability rate. So it's not often, and just, 2 days later in Indiana, the rescue wasn't successful. But this one was, and I brought with me today Mr. Southern. He was the man that we rescued, and I thought to put a face and name, and you'd be able to see him. That's what we do this for. We do it for these type right here.
Amen.
And I thought that'd be special for you all to see. Again, it's a collective effort from all agencies. It's not just us, but it's not every day that you can sit and take a look over and there's the results from all the training, all the hard work, the dedication. You know, every time that bell went off, they answered it. Last thing I'd like to invite the community, April 25th at 3 p.m., we'll be having a promotional ceremony for people that are going to be promoted. And at that time, the 7 individuals that performed the rescue, I'm going to honor them as well. So I just invite everybody to be there.
What time did you say it was, Chief?
3 p.m.
And location?
Station 1. Mr. Southern, you want to add anything? Or?
No, not really. Except they did a good job. I don't know if I'd be here if it wasn't for them.
I want to be the first to say that it's an honor that you're here.
Yes. Amen.
It really is. You know, I spoke with Chief Dixon after that rescue last week, and that was before the fire out at Audubon State Park, for goodness sake.
Mm-hmm.
And we spoke about just the sheer number of major things that you guys have been involved in this year has been amazing. It's a stretch like I don't think I can remember, at least and I don't work there, and so maybe there's some things that don't make it out into the public eye that you guys deal with that are kind of major, but at least in the public eye, you guys have been everywhere, and we've had so many compliments from people who are out in the county talking about how the attitude of our fire department here in the city is how can we help and who can we save. And that just that goes a long way with me, and it goes a long way with the city of Henderson. And I missed an opportunity earlier, but you all are welcome to join me if you'd like. But I want to give I know it sounds weird to announce it, but I want to give a standing ovation to you and to this gentleman that was saved out of the grain bin. We certainly appreciate
Can I say
it.
something?
Yes, sir. Please do.
Hey, it was a joint effort.
Yeah.
I mean, not just everything them, but also Garden. I mean, everybody.
Yes.
It's all worked together real good.
Well,
I praise them.
we can't tell you how happy we are that you're here today with us. I'm serious. This is fantastic.
Last thing, just again, and I said it the other day, was we thank our community leaders, our administration, and thank you for letting us serve you all, okay?
Thank you. Leslie, you got anything you want to add, sir?
Thank you.
Okay. Did you got anything else on the city manager's report?
Just as a reminder, we have a special call meeting this Thursday at 2 p.m. in this room. We don't expect the meeting to last longer than 5 to 10 minutes, but please mark your calendar.
And there will be a Zoom link also, so if you are at work and you can't make it all the way over for a short meeting, if you just want to Zoom in, that should be fine too. All right, anything on the city attorney's report today? All right, we do have need for executive session. Before we do, though, let's go ahead and do the commissioner's comments section of the meeting before we go into executive session. Commissioner Bowles, do you have anything for us today?
Just for the rest of the commissioners' knowledge, we had a city county co-op meeting today where we discussed various agencies that we jointly fund. Got through the presentations on that. I think we'll probably get back together pretty soon and come back to decide recommendations.
Sounds great. Commissioner Thomas?
Nothing today.
Commissioner Pruitt, do you have anything today for us?
Nothing today.
Commissioner Witt?
Nothing today.
And I've got one brief thing. We have, so I am on the mental wellness committee for the inner city improvement plan this year. And tonight at 5:45 p.m. at South Heights Elementary School, if you would like to join us, we are having an open listening session to talk to people about what kind of barriers that folks have in our city with mental wellness, and what kind of activities or projects or things that we can do to help those out. I'm going to be leaving here after our meeting and going and picking up a bunch of pizzas, and so if you all want to join us and have some pizza and sit down and talk about mental wellness in the community, be at 5:45 p.m. We'll have a little light dinner, and then at 6 o'clock we'll get started. I don't think it'll last much more than an hour, but I'm going to be there, so it might be an hour and a half. But hopefully it'll be a good time, be very productive, so you all are welcome to join us. With that, we have a need for executive session.
I move that the commission go in executive session pursuant to KRS 61.810, Section 1, subsection B, for discussion that may lead to future sale of real property in the vicinity of U.S. Highway 60 West and Porax Drive, and discussion that may lead to a future sale of real property in the vicinity of Old Gordon Road and U.S. Highway 425, and discussion that may lead to the future sale of real property in the vicinity of Old Gordon Road, Old Madisonville Road, and U.S. Highway 425.
Man, you read that so well. Okay, we have a second.
I need a raise.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. We are going to stay, thank you, sir. We are going to stay in here for the executive session. So if you're not part of that, if you don't mind to leave the room for a bit. We're good? Okay, I need a motion to come out of executive session, please.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye? Aye. I need a motion to, all right. I need a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.